you're stuck between if you should do screen printing or vinyl, if you should make it yourself with the heat press, or if you should mass produce it with a company. Don't tell anybody. Look no further. That's why University got you. Let's go. Hey guys, what's up? Andrew LaPrade here. We're back with another one on Sincerely Yours University. Guys, today we're going to talk about screen printing and vinyl. Which one is better? Which one do you prefer? I'm going to give you the pros and the cons about both, and I'm also going to give you my experience that I've had with both. So, with screen printing, when I first got started with my clothing brand, Sincerely Yours Wear, I decided to do vinyl. I was just like, hey, I want to actually go buy me a heat press, get a vinyl picker, get the Cricut machine, or I think it's different ones that they call, but I had a Cricut machine, and I would actually pick the vinyl. I found that to be a good experience in the beginning at first because, it just seemed like it was easy. I was just happy getting my product out to people. But as far as the durability of my product, later on, I would see pictures of people where my logo was peeling off on the side or this was coming off. That was my experience with vinyl. So I was just like, okay, you know what? I got to do something a little bit more durable, something that's going to last a little bit longer. So I started studying about screen printing. I started studying about sublimation, started studying about embroidery. So I started doing more official things for my product to last throughout time. This right here, this isn't going anywhere. You can watch this however many times you want to. You can literally do whatever to it. Is not going anywhere. To me, it lasts longer than vinyl with screen printing. So I prefer the screen printing method or sublimation or whatever application you want to do to the garment. I take that better because the reason being is because if you're looking at your clothing brand from a longevity standpoint, then you're gonna want to make sure that your product is at tip top at its best. You don't want to just put something out there and then a couple of months later or a year later you see that person in the picture and you're just like, hey, what's going on? Like, why is stuff coming out? That actually happened to me. I used to look at my logo and I would see like my bird, the wing was hanging off or the eyeball was missing. And it just wasn't a good look. So once again, I prefer screen printing. Now you can choose which one that you would like. Just kind of see how it plays and see how it fits into your business structure. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I'm just giving my experience with the durability of a screen printed application as opposed to a vinyl application. I would say just go the screen printing route because it makes it a lot easier when you can just go to a screen printer and be like, hey, this is what I want to do. I want these amount of hoodies printed. I want this amount of t-shirts printed. Boom, it's done. Next thing you know, they call you, let you know that it's ready. Boom, you can go pick your stuff up, it's done. When you're doing heat pressing, that's you that's in there. That's you that's in there getting the vinyl pick tool and picking all through it. And you got to make sure you're done. I've burned myself several times on one of the heat press irons. It is not a good experience. So again, I'm not trying to offend anybody out there, but that's just my opinion when it comes to doing actual vinyl. I think it's easier to do screen printing as opposed to vinyl because you can get your stuff massively produced. You're not putting in all the work. You're able to actually say, you know what, I'm going to take the time that I would be in there picking and actually focus on the design or actually focus on the branding of the product or sales or anything like that. You just have more time when you do screen printing, you get your stuff mass produced. Now, that's where we're going to talk about in the next video where we get into like manufacturing and stuff like that. Now, that's stuff that's added to it, but just your initial thing, the application that I would go with is screen printing. If you want to get some of your stuff embroidered, you can do that. I would just say, just look at how this kind of goes towards your brand. So if you feel like you want to do vinyl because you just want to kind of just test it out, just test the waters to see who's going to buy what or who's your audience, then, there's nothing wrong with getting you a few t-shirts and heat pressing them. But if you're looking at it from a longevity standpoint, I definitely recommend that you get screen printing, that you find a local screen printer in your town, go from there, get all your stuff printed, and it will make your life a hell of a lot easier. Take it from me who went through both. So that's my time for today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sincerely Yours University. Today we talked about screen printing versus vinyl, how I appreciate screen printing more than vinyl. But again, make sure you find what works for you. I'm just here to drop the nuggets. See you guys in the next video. You guys have a great day. See y'all soon. Let's go.